What up, folks? Alaska Pin is here. I know it's been a while since my last video, but things happen, you know. I haven't, I haven't got that much of a time, these days, but I've been working to, manage some time so I can be here and talk about records and music overall, and as you can see, my other channels are also on hold, the fashion part of the channel, but yeah. So I made these lists a week ago or so about the records that make me go run, but this list was records that I like to listen while running, but I changed it. I changed the list. So just a few records that I like to recommend to people overall. I'm gonna start off with Ape Sounds by Nigo. Man, if you're into the fashion, Japanese fashion or the streetwear subculture, culture, I guess you know Nigo, the a Beating Ape founder, and Kenzo, I guess. Um, I don't know if Bounty Hunter is from him, but yeah. Nigo has a record, a solo record called Ape Sounds, and it's really cool, man. It's trip hop, it's hip hop, it's dubby, it's all kind of uh, all over the place, but in a cool way. I really enjoyed this record, and you know, I'm gonna spin it today, tonight in this case. I'm gonna give it a listen, man, because I like Nigo. I really like what he does, and um, if you're like me, I like to rhyme over instrumentals from time to time, and Nigo is always really really cool to do that. His beats, his instrumentals are always hot. So you can give it a listen, you can give it a try. You can be just existing, and listening to this record because you will enjoy. After this one, I will recommend Rizoma by Austin TV. If you're into the post rock stuff, I guess you will love this record. It's a really cool record. It sounds like Midwest emo, Midwest rock, emo rock, you know, without the vocals, really, really cool. And that's it, man. I can tell you. It reminds me Explosions in the Sky. God is an astronaut. But hey, man, it reminds me a lot of American football also. You know, but they are on their own league. They're really cool, and I really like the band because they play with masks. I'm super into that kind of stuff. But this record is really cool. The guitars, the bass, the synths. I also love synths on music. It's really cool. I'm gonna give you some songs on this record because it's only instrumental, but it's a lot of different from the Ape Sounds by Nigo. You got Máquinas Abstractas, de la orquídea de la avispa, hasta las gifas de un micelio, lo bonito de la muerte. I've talked about this record before, and I think I mentioned the same songs. Things happen. Now we're getting into the heavy side with this one. It's Nightmare Logic by Power Trip. Really cool record. If you're into thrash metal and that kind of stuff, this is really cool. It's not only thrash metal, but the main source is the base, the root is thrash metal. It's really cool. Rest in peace, Riley. I guess his name was Riley. Yeah, man. I'm always sure. I'm almost sure. Yeah. And it's a really cool band. And this record, man, it's really straight to the point. I guess this was right. This was not the last record. But yeah, they released some things after, and now I guess they're playing with a new lead singer. It's not the original lead singer died. And they're playing with a new one, but really really cool. This record was released by Southern Lord Records, so you gotta, yeah, it's good if it's released by Southern Lord. you know you got Soul Sacrifice, Waiting Around to Die. If not us, then who? you know Now I'm gonna recommend a classic. I really enjoyed this record. It's from Wire, the band called Wire, and the record is called Pink Flag. This is the first record from the band and my favorite from them also. It's a post punk record, you know, not straight to the point, but post punk as fuck. I really enjoyed it, and this was probably along with Unknown Pleasures. I guess this was the post punk record that I spent the most, or I listened to the most. You got songs like Rooters, Low Down, Pink Flag, and I like this record because they have skits, all the kind of skits or little songs in between the larger songs. You got 28-second songs, 41-second songs. Really cool kind of skits. But it's still a song. It's not just a skit. It's still a song. Continuing on the post punk stuff. Drunk Tank Pink by a band called Shame. Also, I guess my favorite, at least the record that I listened to the most by the band Shame. I really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorites from that year, 2021. It starts with a great song, maybe my favorite song from the record, Alphabet. You got Snow Day, also a great song, Human for a Minute, really cool. Station Wagon. This is not just post punk. It has a lot of feeling to it. It has a lot of stuff going on, but it's hard for me just to put it inside one genre. If I have to put it, I would put it in post punk. So if I'm mistaken, please tell me. And that's the way it is, man. I'm not the lord of the genres and the labels. I just like to sometimes. It's easier for me just to recommend bands. I put it on a genre and I say, hey man, listen to this post punk band, and all right, the heck with it. This one is it's actually really cool, because this is a cover record, a cover album. It's only versions, and it's from a band called El Michel's Affair. This was released in 2009, and the record is Enter the 37th Chamber. Of course, it's Wu-Tang, baby. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang's for the children. And man, it's really, really cool. It's only instrumentals, but in a soul-y way, soul-y, funky way. And man, it's amazing, man. It's really amazing. You got I guess it's, yeah, man, Chimichimia. They have I guess it's children singing, man. so it's amazing. Really, really cool songs. You got cool stuff in here. You got Duel of the Iron Mikes, Cream, um, Bring the Ruckus by Method Man, Protect Your Neck, Chimmy Chimmy Up. Yeah, man, you got a lot of stuff going on here, and it's always cool to have this kind of stuff going on. I'm gonna mention a record, and I had two on the original list, but I'm gonna mention just one. It's called Tango and Trash, and it's from the band Municipal Waste. This has 9 songs and it lasts 9 minutes and 19 seconds. It could be a power violence record, but it's not. It's thrash metal with power violence. It's fast. It's crazy as fuck. It's a really cool stuff, man. Municipal Waste. I really like them. I saw them already 2 times, and always cool, man. Always cool. You got songs like Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China, Minds Are Controlled, and Intervention. Intervention is the longest song on the record. It lasts 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And folks, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Put a like, subscribe, comment, do all that kind of stuff, and I will be back next week. If God permits me. If God doesn't permit me, I will not be here, but I will try to do some short videos also, and I will try to keep posting stuff, and enjoying life. All right, folks. Say that you love. Say I love you to your friends, man, and mean it. People sometimes need to listen to good words and true feelings. That's it, folks. Enjoy your life and live love. Cheers.